Hi everyone, it's Suzanne, your health coach from Life Evolution. It is Wednesday and I am back. So there's a bunch of things I wanted to talk to you about today, and I think I decided I'm going to talk about one thing just so that I don't go too crazy. And anyhow, I was in Dallas about a week and a half ago for my health coaching conference, and I was with 800 other health coaches from all walks of life, and it was just amazing energy. And something that I realized was that over the last few months, I had forgotten. I think forgotten is the right word. I'd forgotten about my own personal power and how to use it. And so I wanted to chat with you about that today because we all have our own personal power. And I think sometimes we take it for granted. We forget that it's there. We forget that we kind of own that. We can own that, and that's an amazing feeling. I have to tell you, being in Dallas with everybody was invigorating, inspiring, awesome, draining, so much fun, lots of laughter, lots of new friends, and lots of work on the inside, lots of conversation about what makes us good health coaches and how we can better help our clients and to find their own personal power. And for me, that's what it ended up being about. So I wanted to chat with you about that today. Part of me owning my own personal power is about me having priorities in my life. And they're super important. And there are times when I forget that I have these priorities because, of course, life gets in the way. But I wanted to share them with you because I think it's really good for each one of us to decide on what our priorities are, whether it's one priority, 3 priorities, 5 priorities, but priorities that are in your life that are so important. So for me, I wanted to tell you mine, and I've got them written here, and they actually sit on my fridge. So I can look at them every day. What I've realized is that sometimes when they're sitting on my fridge, I kind of don't see them anymore. So I'm going to start moving them around so that they're always reminding me that. So my top priorities are, number 1 is me time. So that whether that's physical, mental, or emotional health. I need to look after me because if my cup is full, then I can share it with all of you. If my cup is not full, if my cup is always draining, then I have less to share with you, and I'm not my best self, and I always want to be my best self. So me time is huge. And whether you have kids, a spouse, a partner, whether you live alone, whether you're looking after an aging parent, me time is always key because you can't give to them if you don't have anything within you. And I think that's probably my biggest message for today. Anyways, that's my number 1. My number 2 is spirituality. So I want to be in touch. I want to be in the present moment. I want to be mindful, because that makes the world a whole different place. My eyes are just wide open to everything when I'm in the moment. And that can mean different things for different people. Spirituality might be religious, might not be. It might just be being calm and serene. It might be just creating this big sense of awareness of your life and the world around you. So whatever that might mean for you. For me, it's about being in the present moment and really soaking in all the good things that happen to us every single day. And some of them are super small, right? The sun comes out. The sun came out today. I was so excited because it's been dull. I wanted the sunlight. So that's one of my things. Number 3 for me is family. And some people may say, well, why is family third? Maybe it should be second or first. And for me, again, the first 2 fill me up. They fill me up. They make me who I am. And they allow me the space, the time, the energy, and the love to share with my family. And that's huge because I don't want to share anything else with them. Yes, I mean, maybe I do sometimes, but for the most part, I want to share love with them. And then 4th is my friends and all my relationships because they're almost as important as family, honestly. They're such a big piece of my life, so supportive. And I help support them at the same time. And I just love that. So, and then number 5 for me is my career, my work, my purpose. And I'll be honest with you, my purpose is helping all of you live the most amazing life that you can possibly live through health and awareness and just being. So my purpose kind of feeds into all of my other priorities. It kind of weaves its way through everything. So those are my priorities. I would really like to see some of you, maybe you can post below what some of your priorities are. And, you know, think about it. And maybe you have 1 or 2 that you want to post and share with us. And it could be anything that's important in your life for you to be aware of, to take notice of, to participate in. So I'd love to see that. And that's a huge part of owning your own personal power, because then you know what's important in your life. You know what you need to do for you, and you need to do for your family and your friends, and what you need to do to be whole. Yeah, it's massive. So personal power, I'm going to read something. I actually posted on Facebook when I was in Dallas, because I saw this and I thought, wow, I really like this, because, you know, personal power can mean a lot of things, but this kind of, I thought, said it really succinctly, and you can take what you want from it and just revel in it, enjoy it, soak it in. Anyways, so personal power is the act of, I am grateful that I act in good faith, that I do what I feel is right. That for me is an absolute huge one. That I'm flexible and embrace empowering attitudes, right? We all have different ways of looking at things. We have different ways of speaking about things. So to be able to embrace those other attitudes is wonderful. I respect myself, my gifts, and my judgment. I know my purpose and my vision of success. And as I told you, my purpose, I think, bleeds into everything or weaves into everything else in my life. I seek constructive solutions to challenges, and that for me is fun. Trying to figure it out. And I do not settle for hollow success. Success can mean many different things to many people. Success for me, again, ties back to my purpose of sharing what I know, what I've learned, with everybody else, and inspiring you to take what you want from that and just make your life a little bit better, just a little bit better, a little bit more exciting, a little bit more interesting, a little bit more awareness in your life, whatever that is. And if I can give you one little iota by doing these kinds of videos, that makes my day, really does. Anyways, just so you know, that what I just read was actually, it looks like it was written by Vicky Hins. So I wanted to give her some credit. Anyways, that's my little blurb for today. I'm going to tell you next week, I am going to start talking about the inevitable holidays, because they're coming, and they're coming fast. We've seen all the Christmas stuff out in the stores already. And I have a fabulous holiday guide that I'm going to share with many of you who are interested, and going to talk a bit about how to manage the holidays so that we don't debunk ourselves and we don't feel like garbage when we get through it. So anyways, so stay tuned for that next Wednesday. And in the meantime, I really thank you for joining me. Please post below what some of your own life priorities are. Whatever you feel like sharing would be awesome. I'd love to see that. And you making comments can also inspire others. So that would be awesome. Anyways, guys, this is Suzanne saying goodbye for now, and I will see you next Wednesday. Thanks for joining us. Bye.